With Battlefield 6 just around the corner, it's time we do the only logical thing, rank every major Battlefield game from worst to best. No mercy, no nostalgia goggles, just chaos, gunfights, and a whole lot of questionable design decisions. Let's get into it. Number 10, Battlefield 2042. Look, I wanted to like this one. I really did. But Battlefield 2042 was a mess at launch. No campaign, broken systems, bugs everywhere. Even the scoreboard was missing for months. Sure, it's improved over time, but it still feels like a missed opportunity rather than a comeback. It tried to be everything and ended up kind of being nothing. Number 9, Battlefield Hardline. Cops versus robbers? Cool in theory, but in practice, Hardline just never felt like Battlefield. The tone was all over the place, and the campaign was basically a cheesy cop drama with guns. Some fun multiplayer ideas, but overall it felt like a side project rather than a mainline entry. Number 8, Battlefield 5. This one's frustrating. Visually stunning, great gunplay, but it stumbled with marketing, lacked content at launch, and just didn't hit the highs fans were hoping for. The live service model fell flat, and while the Pacific update helped, it felt a little too late. A great game buried under poor decisions. Number 7, Battlefield 1942, the OG. This is where it all began. Battlefield 1942 gave us massive multiplayer battles, vehicles, objective-based chaos. It was a revolutionary for its time. But let's be real, it's aged. Nostalgia is strong, but mechanics-wise, it's clunky by today's standards. Respect where it's due though. This game walked, so the rest could run. Number 6, Battlefield 1943. Digital only, small in scale, but surprisingly fun. 1943 took the World War II formula and made it tight, focused, and incredibly replayable. 3 maps, no campaign, but it was pure Battlefield fun, and for many, a perfect pick up and play experience. Number 5, Battlefield Bad Company 1. Bad Company 1 was chaotic, ridiculous, and just a blast. The campaign had personality, the squad was hilarious, and destructible environments felt fresh. Multiplayer was a little bare bones, but the tone and attitude made it stand out big time. Number 4, Battlefield Bad Company 2. Now we're talking. This game hit the sweet spot. Tight gunplay, massive destruction, and multiplayer maps that are still iconic. The campaign nailed that perfect mix of humor and grit, and don't get me started on rush mode. This was Battlefield at its most fun. Number 3, Battlefield 4. It had a rough launch, but once the dust settled, Battlefield 4 turned into one of the most beloved entries in the series. Levolution, solid campaign, insane DLC support, and some of the most well-balanced multiplayer in the franchise. This is where modern Battlefield really found its groove.
Number 2, Battlefield 3. You already felt the difference. Sharper visuals, buttery smooth gunplay, and that campaign intro, which still gives me goosebumps. Maps like Operation Metro and Caspian Border became instant legends. This was the first modern Battlefield that nailed both single player and multiplayer, and it still holds up beautifully today. Number 1, Battlefield 1. Yep, this one split fans, but for me, Battlefield 1 hits differently. Its daring World War I setting felt fresh and unexpected. The visuals and sound design, absolutely cinematic. Operations mode delivered that epic scale we crave, and the campaigns respected the real-world stakes. Battlefield 4 laid the foundation, but Battlefield 1 raised the bar. Okay, now that brings us to today. Battlefield 6 is coming October 10th, 2025 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. But the hype isn't waiting. Beta is live now in 2 weekends, August 9th through the 10th and August 14th through 17th, with early access starting August 7th through 8th. You can even get in just by watching Twitch streams with drops enabled for 30 minutes. Some call that genius, I call that clutch. The beta is already blazing. Battlefield 6 just hit over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam, making it the most popular Battlefield launch ever. EA is scrambling to handle queues and scale servers, hinting this game might actually deliver. Here's what's getting people hyped: a revamped class system, destructible environments amped up even more, and fan favourite maps coming back like Operation Firestorm via the Portal mode. Plus, the narrative avoids political entanglements, letting the gameplay speak for itself, and letting you root for the bad guys if that's your vibe. So, what's the final take?
If Battlefield 6 delivers the polish of Battlefield 3, with the cinematic world building of Battlefield 1, it could restore the franchise to glory. Based on the beta buzz, I'm feeling confident, and if not, I'm still excited to see where we go next. What's your guess? Will Battlefield 6 return the series to its peak? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share your favourite Battlefield moment too. Jet crashes, base trips, you name it. Smash that like if your ranking changed, and tap subscribe for more Battlefield breakdowns, deep dives, and hype drops. Game Drop, over and out.